Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. His famous father, 63, recently revealed he wants his only offspring to take over his role as head judge on the show, but Eric is keen to audition instead. AGT Season 18's live shows officially kicked off on August 22. With filming taking place at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium just outside of Los Angeles. An eyewitness saw little Eric, in his element, at the venue in a VIP seat as he was seen with his mom Lauren Silverman and Simon's entourage on Tuesday evening. The show pre-taped the Warrior Squad act due to the amount of equipment needed on stage for the acrobatic act before several contestants performed live. A source said, Eric was sat in front of his mom with another woman, and he could barely contain his excitement. He clearly loves being a part of the chaotic live TV business. He was bouncing up and down in his chair, waving his arms, clapping, and then getting in amongst it during the commercial breaks. It was really sweet to see. Simon disappeared backstage in between some of the acts, but Eric was never too far behind him, and all of the crew obviously loved having him and Lauren there. At one point, Eric jumped up onto his dad's lap at the judges' table and someone took his photo. He was whispering to his dad before high-fiving host Terry and jumping back in his seat. Simon recently opened up about having his son sitting close by during the shows, telling E.T. "Well, it's brilliant because he's to my left, so I always look over, and you know the really crazy act tonight, who was like swallowing swords? Well, he's jumping up and down in his seat literally, and he's making me laugh so much." He explained Eric is a great barometer for talent, explaining, "And with kids, you can't fake it, you know. If they like something, they like it. If they don't like it, they're bored." Talking about his son's passion for performing, he said, "I think he wants to be in a rock band. He loves Green Day. I don't know what it is. Maybe because all these kids are auditioning and now he wants to be up there with his friends." But Simon has his own thoughts for Eric's future on the show, adding, "I think, hopefully, he'll be sitting there on the judges panel in 10 or less years' time." The U.S. Sun's eyewitness said Lauren, 46, was dressed up in a low-cut, slim-fitting black dress and packed on plenty of PDA with Simon, standing close to her man and putting her hand on his lower back. Private moments. They seemed very in love after 10 years together, and she was very attentive and involved in the show, often heading backstage with Simon when the cameras weren't rolling, they said. She also went over to judges Sofia Vergara and Heidi Klum and had a long discussion with them while squeezed between the pair at the judges' station. Despite doing the show for years, the insider added that Simon still seemed very enthusiastic to see and critique the acts and had a private chat with the family of late singer Nightbird. The star, whose real name was Jane Kristen Marchuski, blew the judges away with her performances in 2021. She later died following a battle with cancer in February the following year. Simon took the time to go over to Nightbird's family before the show and had a private chat and hugged her brother. He was very gracious, and they were all thrilled, the source said. After she was mentioned again on the show when the tribute choir performed, Simon also went over to her brother and asked, "Are you okay?" as he was wiping tears away. America's Got Talent airs on Tuesday and Wednesday evenings starting at 8 p.m. ET/PT on NBC. Title: The Joy of Childhood on AGT stage. Eric Cowell steals the spotlight. In the world of entertainment, few names are as synonymous with the harsh realities of talent competition as Simon Cowell. The creator and judge of shows like American Idol, The X Factor, and America's Got Talent, AGT, Cowell has built a reputation as a no-nonsense critic, offering feedback that's often as brutally honest as it is insightful. However, away from the judges' panel, Cowell is a father, and this side of him has increasingly been brought to light by his 9-year-old son, Eric Cowell. Recently, Eric has been making waves behind the scenes of America's Got Talent, showing a vibrant, energetic side that is a stark contrast to his father's often stoic demeanor. During AGT's live shows, Eric's playful antics, high fives with host Terry Crews, and free-spirited runs around the set have been catching the attention of both the audience and those involved in the production. The innocence of youth. While AGT contestants battle it out for their moment in the spotlight, Eric's presence backstage is a refreshing reminder of the joy and spontaneity of childhood. When the cameras stop rolling for commercial breaks, the glitzy, high-pressure atmosphere of AGT softens as Eric takes to the stage, high-fiving the show's host Terry Crews and running gleefully around the set. His energy is infectious, lifting the spirits of the cast and crew alike, and offering a glimpse into the softer, more personal side of Simon Cowell as a doting father. This image of Eric bounding around the set, carefree and filled with excitement, contrasts beautifully with the often serious, high-stakes atmosphere of AGT, where the contestants are tense, wondering whether they will impress the judges and progress to the next round. Eric is entirely absorbed in the simple joys of childhood. To him, the AGT set is not a battleground for talent, but a playground, a space where he can engage with the lights, sounds, and people without any sense of the competition unfolding around him. Terry Crews, a perfect playmate. One of Eric's favorite people to interact with on the set at AGT is none other than the show's larger-than-life host, Terry Crews. Known for his infectious charisma and enthusiasm, Crews is a beloved figure on the show. He brings warmth and a sense of fun to AGT's often intense atmosphere, and his interactions with Eric only amplify that. During commercial breaks, Eric can often be seen running up to Crews, who is more than happy to indulge the young boy's enthusiasm. Whether it's a playful high five or a quick run around the stage, Crews takes on the role of both host and playmate, bringing out the best in Eric. Their interactions are a joy to watch, Crews with his towering frame and boisterous energy, and Eric, with his boundless enthusiasm and innocence, make for an endearing pair. Crews' willingness to engage with Eric reflects his natural warmth and genuine love for bringing joy to those around him. In a way, Crews' playful nature complements Eric's carefree spirit, making their interactions one of the more heartwarming moments on set. Simon Cowell, a proud father. While Simon Cowell is best known for his blunt, often scathing critiques of contestants, the presence of Eric on set reveals a softer, more human side to the entertainment mogul. In recent years, Cowell has spoken openly about how fatherhood has changed him, giving him a new perspective on life and his career. Eric's arrival, he has said, made him reevaluate his priorities, softening some of the sharper edges of his public persona. Seeing Eric on the AGT set, Simon is often caught with a smile on his face, a rare sight for the man who has made a career out of telling it like it is. As Eric runs around the set, high-fiving Terry Crews and playing with the crew, Simon watches with pride and amusement. It's clear that his son brings out the best in him, reminding him of the importance of family amidst the chaos of show business. Cowell has admitted in interviews that Eric's influence has made him more empathetic, not only as a person but also as a judge. Fatherhood, he says, has given him a newfound sense of patience and understanding, traits that are often evident in his more measured critiques on AGT in recent years. While Simon is still as honest as ever, there's a warmth in his approach that wasn't always present in the early days of his career. A lighthearted atmosphere. Eric's presence on the AGT set has not only changed the dynamic for Simon, but also for the entire production team. For the contestants, who are often nervous and on edge before their performances, seeing a child running around, laughing, and high-fiving the host adds a touch of levity to the situation. It's a reminder that, at the end of the day, AGT is about fun and entertainment. No matter how high the stakes may seem, Eric's carefree attitude reminds everyone involved to not take things too seriously. For the judges, too, Eric's antics provide a moment of respite during what are often long, grueling shoots. Heidi Klum, Howie Mandel, and Sofia Vergara have all been seen sharing smiles as they watch Eric in action. His joy is contagious, and it's clear that his presence adds an element of fun to the proceedings. During one particular live show, Eric was seen running up to the judges' table during a break, where Heidi Klum and Sofia Vergara welcomed him with open arms, engaging in lighthearted banter with the young boy. Howie Mandel, known for his comedic timing, even joked that Eric should join the competition, adding a layer of humor to the moment. It's these unscripted, behind-the-scenes interactions that highlight the camaraderie and sense of family that AGT fosters, not just among the contestants but among the judges and crew as well. Behind the scenes of AGT, a family affair. AGT has always been about showcasing extraordinary talent, but it's also a show that prides itself on creating a sense of community. The presence of Eric Cowell behind the scenes highlights this even further. For Simon, having his son with him on set turns what might otherwise be a stressful day of judging into a more balanced experience. It allows him to share his world with Eric, giving his son a glimpse into the world of entertainment in a way that is both playful and educational. For the crew, having Eric around adds a sense of familiarity and fun to what is often a high-pressure environment. From the lighting technicians to the camera operators, everyone seems to enjoy the moments when Eric bounds onto the stage, bringing a touch of innocence to an otherwise intense production. It's not just the AGT team that has embraced Eric's presence. The audience has as well. Fans of the show have taken to social media to express their delight at seeing Eric on set, with many commenting on how adorable his interactions with Terry Crews are. Some have even called for Eric to have his own segment on the show, where he can showcase his own talents, or simply continue being the joyful, energetic presence he already is. The future of Eric Cowell. While it's too early to say whether Eric Cowell will follow in his father's footsteps and pursue a career in the entertainment industry, it's clear that he's already comfortable in the spotlight. His natural ease in front of the camera, coupled with his playful demeanor, suggests that he wouldn't be out of place on stage, whether as a performer, a host, or even a judge. For now, though, Eric seems content to enjoy the perks of being a kid on one of the world's biggest stages. As he runs around the AGT set, high-fiving Terry Crews and bringing smiles to the faces of the crew, he's creating memories that will undoubtedly stay with him for years to come. In a world where the pressure to perform can often overshadow the joy of simply being in the moment, Eric Cowell serves as a refreshing reminder of the power of play, the joy of childhood, and the importance of family. For Simon, AGT is no longer just about finding the next big talent. It's also about sharing a special experience with his son, and in doing so, discovering a new kind of joy that transcends the world of entertainment. As long as Eric is around, the AGT set will always have a bit more heart, a bit more laughter, and a bit more lightness, proving that sometimes, the best moments are the ones that happen when the cameras aren't even rolling. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.